What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Sweet Science Tube. Let's get to it. Alright, man, so there's gonna be a quick video. I'm just coming to talk about Tank Davis versus Hector Garcia. Some numbers came out apparently, and he apparently only did 61,000 buys on the pay-per-view. 61,000 buys? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy if it's true. And he only did 61,000 buys. Now, the guy who said this, somebody, his name is Rick Glazer. I don't know. I guess he's some type of boxing consultant or some broker or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure exactly what he does. But he put it on Twitter. He put it on Twitter that, Tank Davis versus Hector Garcia only did 61,000 buys. Now, if you go and look on Twitter right now, he actually, the comment is still on there. And you got people who are contesting it. So you got people on there who are asking him, so what did you hear about this at? What's the source? What's the source? Show us the source so we can go and look for ourselves. Because how legitimate is this guy? Do we really know that he's legitimate in telling us these pay-per-view buys? I mean, because from what I see, it seems like he don't really like Tank that much anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, now I'm not saying he's lying. I'm definitely not saying he's lying. It definitely could be true. It's just hard to believe, given the fact of who Tank is. They don't like his fights are boring. This guy, he knocks out almost everybody he fight. His knockout ratio is very high, and he knock out almost everybody he fights. So it ain't like his fights are boring. And that's what the fans want to see. So people definitely buy his fights. And I'm saying definitely buy his fights because I'm going based off his last fights. And his last fights did well over 150,000 buys. His last fights, his last pay-per-view fights, they did over 150,000 buys. So why all of a sudden now he only did 61,000 buys? It's two things. It's one or the other. Either this is not true, and this guy just making some stuff up about Tank, or he's right. A lot of pirating is really killing boxing. But then again, I don't really know if pirating is killing boxing because pirating been out. They was pirating back in Mayweather day, and Mayweather still was able to sell out and have high numbers in his pay-per-view buys. Canelo was able to sell out high numbers in pay-per-view buys. So it's really just hard to say if pirating is killing it. Maybe it's these, these people that Tank fighting. Now, I like Tank. I do. But, when you're fighting the likes of Hector Garcia, you can't expect to do a lot of numbers unless you are a pay-per-view star. I don't look at Tank as a pay-per-view star. I look at him as pay-per-view worthy. There's a difference. A pay-per-view star is somebody like Canelo. Canelo, he's somebody who can fight somebody like Yildirim, what's his name was? Envy Yildirim, whatever his name was, and still do about 400,000 buys. Nobody know who that is. And he still can do about 400,000 buys fighting somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? He can do about 400,000, 500,000 buys fighting somebody like that. And still do pretty good numbers. Around 400, 500,000. Whereas Tank, if he fights somebody like that, it's going to be like 200 to 300,000. Maybe less than that. But if he fights somebody like Ryan Garcia, yeah, then he'll see maybe 500,000 up to 1 million buys. From 500,000 up to 1 million buys. But he do have to fight people like Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even move up in the weight and go to 140 and, really fight, some big names there. But I kind of don't believe the 61,000 views or buys. Maybe it's true. I don't know. If you guys know what the source is, let me know. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I really got for y'all today, man. You can go and check it out for yourself. Try to find the source. And if you do find the source, come back. Like the video. Comment on the video. And let me know. Alright, that's all I got for y'all.